The UFC is back in Mexico City today, and I'm super excited for the fights. But also, this doesn't just represent a quick visit across the border for the UFC, it is a case study in strategic inorganic growth. Hi, I'm Denzel Cadet. This is Fight Night Thoughts from Watch the Ops. The fights are exciting. We have Mexico's own Brandon Moreno, who's a fan and a personal favorite, the Assassin Baby, taking on Kavanaugh. Besides the fights, I'm excited about the strategy behind this. Oftentimes in my business, when we talk about inorganic growth, we use it synonymously with M&A, mergers and acquisitions. The UFC here gives us an illustration to break into a new market. You don't have to engage in mergers and acquisition. This is actually the seventh event that the UFC is doing in Mexico and the sixth in Mexico City by my count. These inroads into Mexico by the UFC have been achieved through inorganic growth, but not M&A. They're not going and buying Mexican media companies or production companies. Paramount Plus handles Latin American distribution now. Before that, the UFC had various relationships with Fox Sports for distribution in Latin America. But before all of that, this started with a joint venture with a national Mexican media company, Grupo Televisa. In 2013, the UFC through Televisa was able to enter not just the Mexican market, but Mexican homes on local channels, the same channels that La Liga and boxing came on. That paved the way for these subsequent events. Rather than build the capability, the capacity, the audience in Mexico themselves, starting from scratch, that would be organic growth. The UFC strategically entered into a joint venture with a local company and achieved growth that way, inorganic growth. So when you watch the card, just remember that there were strategy and fights before the fights to make this seventh Mexico card happen. Enjoy the fights and remember to watch the ops.